And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
That's outrageous.
Mac, would you like some more decaf?
Oh, no, thanks. In fact, we should be gathering Adam and heading over to Tom and Margot's.
Oh, yes, you better come with us and get your party clothes on, dear. It's after 8 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. I just hate to interrupt Duke. He and Casey seem to be having such a serious conversation. Oh, well.
That'd be good.
I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like I'm in way over my head. I mean... Hey, beautiful.
We're gonna be getting Adam and then getting ready to go, okay?
Yeah, sure. I'm ready whenever you are.
All right.
Yeah, like I said, it's just sometimes I feel like I'm in way over my head with all this pre-med stuff. Like a lot of the other guys, they're coming from a totally different background than I'm coming from. I mean, a lot of them, they grew up in the suburbs and they went to private schools. See, me, I grew up on the streets of Seattle. And it's not exactly the high-rent district.
Yeah, no. Our row house in South Boston wasn't exactly the Taj Mahal either. When I told my family that I wanted to be a doctor, they thought I was nuts. And then when I went to medical school, everybody laughed behind my back because, you know, I mean, I talked differently than they did. And I ran around in an old beat-up sedan with no back seat in it.
It sounds like my Van Rosie.
You know, I hate to tell you this, Duke, but, you know, the people that you're going to be in pre-med with are the same people that you're going to be in medical school with and working right alongside when you do your residency. So, you know, I think that you might as well just start learning now not to let them bother you. And just remember, pedigree's got nothing to do with saving lives.
Yeah. You know, you're right. This makes me feel a whole lot better. Especially coming from you. I mean, everyone at Memorial, they've been telling me what a great doctor you were. I mean, are.
It's okay. You were right the first time.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey.
Coke?
Thanks for the talk, man.
Sure. Listen, anytime. If you ever want to study for a test or anything, give me a buzz. I'm not going anywhere, you know?
Sure. Okay. I'm definitely going to take you up on that.
Okay. You guys have a good New Year's, eh?
Yeah, you too. Say goodnight, Casey.
Good night.
Aw, good night, Casey. Happy
care.
New Year, huh?
Yeah, you guys too.
Okay.
Well,
Drive slow.
Happy New Year, Casey.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Okay.
Everybody at Memorial's always saying what a great doctor you were.
Now that we know that the hearing's going to be the day after New Year's, I've decided not to go down to Atlanta.
Grandma, that is exactly why I didn't want to tell you about this. I don't want you to change your plans. I think you should be with Granddad on the holiday weekend.
He is going to try and get some time off so he can come up here. And then we can both be with you. Now, I've already discussed it with him. There's no use you protesting.
Thank you.
Susan, how are you feeling? Emily told me that you fell and hurt your back.
I just pulled a muscle, that's all. Look, I'm going to make some tea. Why don't you come with me and tell me all about David. How's his research coming?
Actually, he was feeling very encouraged.
I have an idea.
What?
What do you say we just be happy and enjoy this party tonight and forget about the hearing till tomorrow?
Brock, I can't do that. I mean, how long do you think it's going to take before we hear something about Judge Walker from...
Well, not very long. I gave Jim Carlisle both this number and McKechnies.
Do you really think we can trust Jim Carlisle?
Yes, for now. Once I leave the family, no, he goes with the power. That's what he does.
Mom, I'll get it. Hello? Hold on, please. Brock. It's Jim Carlisle.
Jim, what's up? You sure? Okay, I'll talk to you later.
What?
Well, he says Judge Walker can't be bought at any price.
Oh.
No. Listen, it's all right. You are not going to prison. I don't care what happens. If it comes to that, we'll just go away on our new life a little bit early.
Honey, I don't know if I can go to the party until John finds out whether we can see this Mr. McGuire
But
from
you
AA.
just told me that Andy isn't drinking, that he's just angry. And to tell you the truth, I don't blame him. He went for help where he's supposed to go.
Sweetie, Paul called Susan, not Andy. I'm not sure Andy would have done it on his own.
Okay, still, Susan and his AA sponsor have spent time with Andy, and they think he has things under control. To be honest with you, you and John dogging him all the time is no good for his self-esteem.
I think you might feel differently if you could see how he was behaving. He and Julie are obviously having problems. Andy is overly emotional. He's irrational. Now, look, the bottom line is the last time he told me that he was okay, and I believed him, it turned out that he was in very big trouble. Maybe this time I am being overly protective, but I would rather do that than take a chance of losing him.
I'll see who that is.
Well, he says we can come over and talk to him about half an hour. I'm sorry, this is messing up your evening with Bob.
Listen, there will always be parties to go to. You and I only have one son.
Yeah.
Hi.
Interrupting. John, show Franny that you're here.
Oh, thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Listen, we stopped by to see if you and Dad want to ride to the party.
Oh, honey, I'm sure your father would appreciate it, but I'm not sure I'm even going to be able to make the party. John and I have somebody we have to see.
Andy?
Oh, you.
Yeah, look gorgeous.
Thank you. You don't look so bad yourself.
Oh, thank you.
John, did you get a chance to talk to the...
Yeah, we talked to him. We're going to visit with him in about half an hour.
Sweetheart, why don't you go on to the party with the kids? Now, if the meeting doesn't last too long, then I'll meet you there. I mean, the babysitter's here anyway. Come on, please. I know you were looking forward to it.
I was looking forward to going with you. Okay, I'll go ahead, but try to make it.
I promise.
I gotta get my coat.
Okay, darling.
Is there some sort of family crisis going on?
Yeah, it's got to do with Andy. I'll explain it to you in the car.
Okay, guys.
I'll see you later,
Yeah,
Mom.
good night.
Okay, good night.
So are you and Lucinda coming to the party later on?
No, I just called her and I had to cancel out, but she, of course, typical of her, thinks it's because of Susan. She's never going to change.
And you want my body, come on.
Oh, my heavens! The Cary Grant of my life, this dapper dude. Are you my escort of the night, Mr. Sawyer?
One and the same, believe it or not.
You want to know something? This suit of John's looks better on you.
Oh, you think so? Hey, I haven't had a suit on in 20 years. I feel a bit like an undertaker.
You look great. Hey, we're going to dazzle when we step out and I walk in on your arm. Hey, some champagne?
I think I'll have some of yours.
Okay.
What are we going to do if your hubby shows up at this gig tonight?
He's not going to because he's otherwise occupied. It's just you and me.
Oh, good. All this velvet and these diamonds. Enough jewels to sink a ship. You sure look different from a lady I made love with in Montega.
Well, I'm cleaner. Come on, darling. This is just trappings. I'm still the same woman.
Oh, yes, you are. Mwah.
And you're still the same man.
Mwah.
We better go.
After you.